And she said, I got a sugar daddy. And I was like, hey kings, hey queens, hey kings, hey queens. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing right now? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are notified every time I post. Welcome to the Life of Deej family. Welcome back if you're not new. And if you are new, hello, how you doing? So, if you could see from the title, you know that I'm about to get into this juicy story time. Kind of like, I just want to tell you about my experience about how I became a sugar baby.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Yes, a sugar baby. So a little background. Ever since I was in high school, I'm now graduated. I just graduated from LaSalle on May 9th, but Corona wanna be a bitch, so I didn't actually get to graduate and walk. But your girl will be walking, okay? I ain't spent 4 years in college not to walk. So back on topic. A little background information. I've always wanted a sugar daddy. Like, I've always wanted one. I feel like I've never even looked at people that had sugar daddies as like, oh, like, what, like, why can't you get your own stuff? I feel like in this life, it's better to work smarter than harder, right? So that means if you know you can get one, if you know you have the assets, if you know older men are usually interested in you, why not get paid? We already be fucking with these niggas for free, okay? I mean, headaches, all right? I mean, like, I don't even know how much to name it, but like, at the end of the day, if you can get paid for your time, which you should be getting paid for your time, why not do it? You know what I mean? But when I was in high school, like, I was young-minded. I didn't really know, too much about the dating world, let alone how to get a sugar daddy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, but that do sound lit. Like, people really getting paid just to spend time with. Like, ooh, I can't get no better than that. So fast forward, my first experience with a sugar daddy was a fail. It was a fail. Basically, this man was older, and he said, like, I'll help you financially, like, like, if you need anything, I got you. And I said, okay, cool. He was trying to be a sugar daddy with no sugar. I have a father. Feel me? I have a daddy. Okay? They call him Mr. Quita. I need a sugar daddy. Okay? You're not that. So you're wasting my time. And I was young, I wasn't really, like, aggressive and blunt and, like, no, you said you was going to do this, so do this. So that was a lesson learned. All right. Fast forward, I'm in college. I'm dating. I'm used to it. Everything is. And also, y'all, I'm really attracted to older men. Like, I feel like out of all my friends, I does the older men. Like, I really, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like they can handle me. I feel like I love a man that can already has been through things and can put me on mentally. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like they already been through that stuff. They already know game. They ain't trying to, like, finesse you because they already, like, they had their 20s. They had the times where they had to chase after people. You feel me? And then there's some that's, like, older but mentally younger. That's the worst. How you want to be old but young? How you gonna have be older and then have a young mentality? That don't make no sense to me. I don't know about y'all, but that don't make no sense to me. So I've had some run-ins with them. Unfortunately, that was horrible. But yeah. So fast forward about my sugar daddy. So I was at my friend's apartment, right? And we were talking, and I was like, sis, like, you get all these clothes from Fashion Nova, like, what's going on? And she said, I got a sugar daddy. And I was like, you gotta.
Why the fuck you lying?
She said, yes, I have a sugar daddy. And I was like, girl, you lit. Where, when, how, tell me where to sign up at. She was like, girl, it's so easy. Like, I feel like you should get one. We're college graduates. We're goal oriented. We not bums. Like, we not like girls that like just thirsty for money and we just going to talk to any and everybody. Like, no, like, this is legit. This is a thing. And we already in the mindset of like hustling. This is just another revenue. Like, I'm all for multiple ways of income. And I feel like this was, like, why not? You feel me? You going out. You doing what, you looking good. You don't got to get your hands dirty. Why not? So I was like, so how did you go about this? Because at this point, I'm like, what's, like, tell me the tea. Because I never really knew anybody that had a sugar daddy. I just was, like, intrigued by it. Like, I never really was, like, so, yeah, so she told me she basically like went through this site and she was like, he hit me up. We were texting, everything, this, that, and the third. And then she finally saw him. And I was like, so how was that? And she was like, it was fine. I went with a friend. And I was like, okay, cool. You safe. Cool. And so she was like, yeah, I went with a friend. And he was like, you know, really, really nice to me. And, you know, we talked and stuff. And, yeah, it just went from there. And he just, you know, told me that he'll send me clothes and he'll help me move out my apartment. And I was like, girl, that's lit. Because I know half these men's out here wouldn't even pick up a finger if you ask them for any kind of help. But as soon as you they write okay. So I said, okay, so put me on. Like, what's how I do this? So I made an account. And I made a profile. I put pictures up there, and I used my middle name because I was scared that if I used my real name, it would be like too close to home. So I used my middle name. I was like, at least if they call me, I'm like, I'm a no. Because if I use a whole nother name, y'all, I don't. They might be calling me and they be like, what? Don't you hear me calling you? I'm like, who? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get caught up. You feel me? I'm going to get caught up real fast. So I said, you know, let me just chill. Let me just use the middle name, whatever. Because I was watching people on YouTube and they was like, yeah, I made up a whole nother name and they don't know who I am. And I'm like, sis, kudos to you because I don't know if I could do that. Like, I don't know. I mentally cannot do that. Like, I can't. Like, I already be tumbling over what's facts in my life and how I'm gonna live a whole nother life if I don't even know my life. You know, I be forgetting this stuff. So, all right, cool. So, that happened. So I made a profile and then, you know, I was getting like, I was looking on YouTube for like, you know, expertise and stuff like that. Like, what should I do when I first create one? And they were like, well, you should always like continue to DM people. Like, you know, some people won't respond. So just continue to DM. Don't get discouraged. You know, when you first start and people don't DM you back or they just read your message, like just keep DMing, you'll find somebody. Like, people will come to you. I'm like, okay. So I did that. So I inevitably centered my focus into two candidates. One was black and one was white. Okay, for the video's sake, we're going to name them Ricky and Hakeem. Ricky and Hakeem, right? Ricky is the white one, Hakeem is the black one, right? All right. So I was like, hold up, let me not get too over my head. Like, I really like have to like it just, you know, I was scared because I was like, I don't want to get caught up. Like, this is too much. I've never done this. Like, let me tread lightly. So I started texting Hakeem, and it was fine. He lived in Philly. I'm from Philly. I was like, okay, that's good. We can have more in common. And yeah, so I was a little hesitant, but we talked on the phone, and he really wanted to see me, and I kept BSing because I was like, I don't really know. And then with this whole pandemic, you literally have nowhere to go. You feel me? Like, yeah, you can go to the park and stuff, like, but I was like, you know what? I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I did go to his house the first time I met him, and it wasn't bad. Like, I'm, you know, because God watches over me, thank God. But yeah, I wouldn't advise it, but I did go to his house the first time we met, and it went fine. It went okay. He wasn't as tall as I remembered, and he wasn't as slim as I remembered. Like, I feel like maybe he put the picture that he uploaded onto the site, like maybe that was from 10 years ago. I really don't know what left, but when I saw him, I was like, whoa. This is not the person I thought I was going to meet. But you know me, I'm very like, I don't want, you know, I don't want to judge. You know, we in pandemic, you know, people can't get haircuts, feel me? So I'm like, let me ease up. You know, I'm here for the business aspect. I ain't really into like, you gotta look like this, because you ain't gonna be my man. This is business. So yeah, we met up or whatever, and he's 38, so not too old. But yeah, so we spoke about our arrangement. So okay, so basically it's something called an arrangement. And basically what an arrangement means there's an agreement between the sugar daddy and the sugar baby about your allowance, which means, are you getting paid weekly, are you getting paid monthly, or are you getting paid per meeting? And then there's, yeah, so once you figure that out, that's the agreement. Like, if you do this for me, and I feel like a lot of the times like when you first start, you don't want to be like, okay, I need this amount of money, and if you're not, you can, you know, when you first start, you're not gonna be like that. Like, it's easy to say, but like when you meet the person, you don't want to be like, yeah, so you got $5 from me right now. Like, you know, you want to meet the person because y'all just human. Like, you want to conversate, and you don't want to come off as money hungry. Like, you want to come off as, you do this, you live a lavish lifestyle, you look good, you know, you got men chasing after you, you know, you have, like, if you have businesses, tell them about your businesses. If you went to college, tell them that you went to college. Like, you know, just play the part, because they don't want somebody that is like, just like, gimme, and I don't have nothing to put on the table. Like, they want a woman, they want somebody that they know that, okay, she's going to be responsible for my money. She's not just going to spend the money on weed and liquor. Like, she's going to invest my money. And once they see that, like, they'll be more imposed to give you more, because they like, you know, I'm actually helping her grow whatever she wants to do. So yeah, so after the first meeting, it was fine, it went good. He loves to travel, so he was just like, I would love to bring you on my trips, like, and you know, I'm all here for traveling, especially on somebody else's dime. Like, what? How can it not get better than that? So that happened. Y'all, let me tell you what this let me tell you what this man did. Child, play me. Okay. So basically, what happened was there was an agreement, right? Every time you see me, you're supposed to pay me this amount of money. Period. Like, just that's just the simple way. This is my time. You pay me. That's it. That's the arrangement. And this is why it's good to learn. It's good to, have experiences, learn from your experiences or whatever, right? So, yeah, so back to what I was saying. We had an agreement and we said every time I meet you, I'm going to pay you flat. That's it. Like, I'm just going to just pay you the money, and like, that's just it. Like, it don't count towards going out. It don't count towards hair, whatever. It is just a flat fee. I said, okay, like, that's cool with me. Like, if I see you twice, 2 times a week, that's good money, like, whatever. Okay, so yesterday we were supposed to meet up. No, what was it yesterday? Was it, I forget. But basically, we were supposed to meet up, and we met up or whatever, and I was, like, super tired, y'all. Like, I just wanted to chill. Like, I feel like, and that's where I made a mistake. And it's okay, because you're going to make a mistake. You're going to make mistakes when you first start anything, and you just learn from them. You feel me? So it's not that big of a deal. So this is a mistake I made. Basically, this man didn't really care if I was not feeling well, didn't really care if I didn't want to, do anything with him. Like, he just wanted what he wanted, and he was going to meet me. And I misunderstood that, because I'm just like, okay, maybe we can just have, like, a friendship and an agreement, and, like, just leisurely, like, go about this. But no, that was my mistake. This man wanted sex all the time. So I said, okay. I didn't know that the last time I came here. I didn't know that that's what he really wanted all the time. Like, I'm thinking sometimes, or not at all, or, but not on no, if you don't do it, I ain't gonna pay you type time. Like, I wasn't aware of that. Okay, long story short, y'all, I came to the house and we were chilling. Everything was fine or whatever. And it's just this altercation. So basically, he didn't pay me. And he didn't pay me because I wouldn't open my legs for him. And let me tell y'all now, it's going to be times where these men will want to say, like, I'm only going to pay you if you do these things for me. And that's okay. That's their preference. But if that's not your preference, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you do not have to do that. There will be other sugar daddies, other men out there that will literally pay you, and you don't have to do none of that stuff. So don't ever think you have to. Don't ever think, oh, like, all right, like, I guess I have to, or he won't pay me, so I'm gonna. No, and no. You set the rules. You're like, you have the power. They have the money, but you have the power. Is more of them than it is of y'all. So you can find another one. Like, you can find another one. And that's where he really had me fucked up. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm sitting here like, okay, so you not about to hit me because I didn't have sex with you? He was like, no, it's not even about that. It's not even about that. Like, I just felt like you was just somewhere else. You was just, yeah, I wasn't with that, whatever you was with. So yeah, I was somewhere else. And then this whole altercation came out. I was like, all right, just call my Uber. Like, just, like, send me home. So I just went home, and that was it. Like, I really, like, that's, And unfortunately, you're going to come into people like that. They'll just be trying to play you and just try to short your worth. Like, if you know that you're not worth, certain amount of money, and you to open your legs, you don't have to take that. You don't have to take that at all. So he's cut. But I didn't tell you about the white one or whatever. So, all right. So, to be honest with y'all, I was really scared about having a white sugar daddy, especially around this time. Let's be frank. Like, especially around this time, I didn't really, register, like, how it would be. Like, because I've heard stories. Like, I've heard stories about girls saying, like, they like the white guys treat black sugar babies different. And I really, really, really believe that, because I just like, if you ever like notice, like, okay, if you're talking to a white girl and they a sugar baby, she's like, yeah, my daddy brought me to Aruba and now we're going to Texas and he paid for my tuition and he gives me 1,500. He gave me 1,500 in the Chanel bag and like I love it. To China next month and I don't even know what to wear, but he said he has it also. Yeah. And the other black girl over here saying, yeah, he not even trying to give me 700 a month. So there is differences. And then there's some white guys out there that literally just have fetishes about black girls. Like this one girl was saying how this guy was like, yeah, like I'm into black girls, but I want to play master slave role play. You got the right one. Master slave role play? What are we, in the 1960s? No. Huh? So it's really people out there that really like, you know. So okay, so the white guy that my on and only sugar daddy, because obviously I told y'all about the black one was weird and retarded. Sorry, I didn't mean to say retarded, but he was just like weird and like not trying to like just chill. Like he was on some nut shit. Like so yeah, so this one, what I said, what his name was, Ricky. Yes, Ricky. He's really good. Like he's super generous. He's super like understanding. And this one day I asked him, I was like, so what do you think about Black Lives Matter? I just said it because I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, if you try and play me, if you trying to like make me like be your little toy, your little secret, this is not that. So I said, what do you think about Black Lives Matter? And he just was like regurgitating like about everything that he felt. Like, it was good, y'all. It was really good. Like, he was just like, I would never try to, you know, fetishize a black woman. I love black women. I'm not even attracted to white women. I love black. I've been doing this for 30 years. This ain't nothing new to me. I love y'all. I love y'all skin. I love y'all what y'all stand for. I love everything about y'all. Like, everything. And then he showed me this Facebook post that he wrote on Facebook about how, you know, as a white man, we should use our privilege to help people that are oppressed. And I was like, yo, because I feel like the same thing. I feel like a lot of times, like, white people try to like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I don't, you know, but use your privilege. You can have a voice, you can have a stand, so use that to your benefit, to our benefits. And he was just like, yeah, I totally understand. Like, I will never, like, I 100% think Black Lives Matter. I'm not one of those all lives matter type person. Like, I 100% think Black Lives Matter. And I was like, I'm so happy that you said that, because I was really about to cut you off, because I don't have the time, you know, especially around this time. I don't have time to be, I don't know. So I just said, let me just be blunt and honest with him. And ever since then, it's been really good. Yeah, like, I'm really happy that I finally did this. And if you want to start, like, if you want to be a sugar baby or want to have a sugar daddy, whatever, do it. But be very conscious, be safe always. Be safe. Do your research, like, do your due diligence. Like, don't just like, oh, my friend said this, because what her experience might been, your experience can be different. So always, like, you know, be on your own pace. Like, if you feel like a situation is not right, sis, is not right. And don't do anything that you're not comfortable with, because it's too many of them out here. I'm trying to tell you, there's too many of them out here to be settling, one, to be doing things you're uncomfortable with, two, and to be taking any type of disrespect. Never take any disrespect. Put your foot down always. Be very open, be very honest, but, you know, do it in a really, you know, a positive way, of course. But always set the tone, because they want to have your time. Like, they're paying you for your time. So treat it as such. But yeah, so everything is good, y'all. I'm really happy I did this. I'm going to try to come out with more story times about this situation. If I have any more experiences or anything like that, I might even do a vlog or something. Like when outside open back up, if we go into a restaurant, I might do a vlog or something. But yeah, like, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I know this video is super long, but if you made it this far, I love you. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bar so you can be notified every time I post a video. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys want to hear back from me. Let me know what you don't want to hear back from me. Let me know if this lighting is off. But yeah, all right, thank you, my lovies, and see you next time.